seeing their what they have learned, what had inspired them from the past sessions. Okay. So now next we have the next presenter, the next sharer, and over to you, Sister Xiu Ting.
Okay. Okay. All these plannings, they ask us, we can believe it to you. Okay. The design are done by the group. Okay. From here, we can know that Zinhui, it's not sharing for the first time. She has shared with us several occasions. And, she has many experiences doing city missions in many countries. And often when as she's doing the activity, she will make a lot of notes. So we can see that she has contributed so many articles. Because of all these contributions, and we have these footprints. We believe that those who know Jing Hui engaged with her would have very deep feeling for her. This for the first time when Jing Hui did the Dai documentary, there was this clippings is the Teachings Association. So after she has documented the story, this story was documented a long time ago, and now this brother is principal. Is who she is she was very dedicated since then already. She even made a call to me and to ask more info. I was going to Zhanghua at that point of time. So all this you can see Sister Mei was so young at that point of time. So can see Sister Jing Hui, the sheriff for today, is really very dedicated. You can guess when was it? 2012. It was many years ago. So the Jimmy is very grateful to this sharer, be it wherever she is, be it Mozambique or later Nepal. And I think recently she went to Nepal. And today the sharing is about Turkey. So we can see her great dedication in documenting the footprints. The first time we met, she already gave me a shock because she called me that point of time. I lost my voice, teaching me, and was not easy to talk. So a lot of memories. So if we look at the Eye documentary, you would have often seen these these stories. These are regarding Lumbini, Nepal. So the reporters were there, and all these power of documentations are done by the professional group. Okay, we really salute her great effort. She has several times through the documentary, through our platform, she shared us. You can see behind this. Okay, this story was about this girl, Yang Zihui, and Yong Mi's reporting. So you can see her name there. She's under the documentation group. So Ziming is also another famous person. So Ziming, our house, there are many Ziming. Yeah. So let us now come back to this Turkey side. We are already back to Turkey. So each videos is produced by our sharer today. One to document the story, another to write the stories. So Jing Hui, today we're going to hear from Yang Jing Hui from the Program Production Center. Today's topic will be From Darkness to Dawn. So this young girl, she must be very courageous. She dared to come out to speak at the stage. So she went to the stage and she shared this. When Jimmy saw this, she was really inspired. As the refugee went up to the stage to accept the distribution, this young girl, she shared her insight. She expressed her deepest gratitude to Tzu Chi. Yeah, this girl, she's like a representative of spokesperson for the refugee. She could be so express her thoughts with such great intensity, such is really very powerful. As we are doing the distribution, look at this. They have to depart in the bus at very early time because why do they have to depart so early? Because they worry they may miss the distribution. They do not want to miss the distribution because it's not easy to get that chance. If they miss the chance, then they will lose the chance to help their own people. So everyone cherished the opportunity to help another person. You can see Jing Hui was there. Aside from reporting, she is also reporting. Of course, she's a reporting as well as a volunteer. So they have completed all these logistic. As the refugee, when they come here to check their registration document, whether it's all complete. Part two is to accept the items and knowledge received. You can see that it's very wide, spacious, because they do not want to have the feeling of congestion. Because they are the disastrous victims, so we want them to feel the ease and peace. Okay, it's about to start. We love to the quote of joining. This is the positive power. We would like to be few. So this couple, our beautiful couple, they are here. When they are together, Jing Hui will quickly put up this love sign, and suddenly look at Ziming. Ziming's the own brother. He was like, how come my own sister did the love sign with another, but he acted very fast. So that point in time, what did you do? So he did a lonely love. He did himself the love, because the wife's home sister did the love with the Kaohsiung study volunteer. So early on, Jing Hui told us after the interview, she was very touched. So today, even though it's not about the interview, but it's talking about their heart, and Turkey is suffering, the massive suffering of Turkey. Definitely, the suffering is much more intense than what we can see on the surface from the video. Today, Jing Hui will come to share with us. We are thankful to the documentation team for sharing the story first. Come, Sister Yap Jing Hui to share the story. Morning to all the those seated at Kaohsiung King's Cafe. So today I could be here. Normally we listen from the recording or from the YouTube, and today can hear the powerful energy of Teacher Mei. So today very happy to be here. The topic that we should share today is about a few months ago we went to Turkey. The stories that summary to introduce why do we have to be at Turkey because of this earthquake. You can remember, right? February 6th, early morning, there was this strong earthquake with a magnitude of 7.8. The energy of this strong earthquake was 2.5 times that of 921 Taiwan earthquake. So it's quite massive. As a result, both Turkey and Syria suffered serious casualties. When you go up, it's like the area like 3 times of or 2.5 times of Taiwan. So massive earthquake, and our volunteers we have to be there. So we know that Turkey has 30 volunteers, but not many. So at Taiwan, Superintendent Xiong, our charities assistance went there to help first to assess the situation to see what can help. When we arrived there, we discovered that from Turkey, the Turkey City Center is at Istanbul. It's 1,050 km. It's 10 over hours to reach. So we know that to reach Istanbul, we thought that we can enter the area. No, we can't. It's not so easy. How to reach the epicenter? You have to go through the government place. They have to approve certain. They have to approve our travel. Actually, through many relationship, the mayor, the councillor, So we thought that after getting all these, we asked, we want to come to do kindness. Actually, it's not so easy. They do not, they do not give us any special approval. They said we will support. We will support. So we thought with the support, we can quickly go there. So we had not enough volunteers because they are also refugee. I mean, not really refugee. The disasters victims who ran to Istanbul. So we have this group, the frontliner group, Jing Wei and a few volunteers, some Syrian volunteers with Jing. They went to the epicenter, the place, the disaster place. Once they reached there, actually this part she will not speak much of it. We look at the video later. The difficulties, the government, whether they approve or not, and we are like pushed to that area. Can we start the distribution? Where can we go? They say maybe you have to go to point B, or so we went from A, then we went to B. Then they say it's not here. You have to go to C place. Then from C, they say actually, why don't you go back to the campsite? And then look at it, it's back to A. So it's like, back to the original place. So you can see there is not as easy as we thought. So that point of time, Zimi asked me, it's very weird. Actually, we encountered too many difficulties. After 14 days only we can do the first distribution. So you can see how anxious we are. Because to view it, and because we are Buddhist group from Taiwan, do you think they will be concerned? We can understand their then different dialects and communication issue. Then Zimi asked me, why do we have to do kindness? Then people give us challenges, so many challenges when we do kindness. So I told him, actually, Master said, actually, people didn't ask us to come. It's that we want to become ourselves. When we want to come ourselves, that's why you have to think of ways to overcome the challenges. Another thing, once you're at the challenging places, you look at this. This is exactly what we saw. So it's serious. It's truly very serious. This is almost like flattened. During our reporting, we became before. So when I came here, I mean, I reported it from Taiwan last time, but it was through the pictures, and now I come before. I mean, the volunteer she came before, it was still proper. Now look at it, it's almost flattened. So it's the feeling is truly very anxious and trouble. We look at all these rumble debris and thinking, what can we do? How can we do it faster, immediate, to send these items to the disasters people? So daily we think of this. There's the Tzu Chi disasters response team led by Brother Akui. At that point of time, because you don't have enough volunteers, he told me that, Jingwei, maybe you help us on certain part because we're lacking of volunteers. I shouldn't promise this because I think so too fast, and I just so as he wants the map, I'll just immediately find the map for. I need to report at the same time, but the leader said we all of us I mean priority is on distribution. So I said give me 5 minutes. I take photo and interviews. That's how we went through the 14 days. So I have this very close, deep connection with Brother Akui. Because of this, we step by step, we went to the epicenter. What we saw is every camp tent. There's a very sad story behind. Let's look at the picture, the video. This is the Antachi. It's the place we call the city that is flattened. This is what we can see. That day, there was a father who said that he agreed that we can follow him to go back. So we are grateful. Each interview people that we interview, they are willing for us to follow them. This is another place, Nur Tai. This city we can see that it's also equally destroyed. Through the pictures we can see. So we follow the father. This is his home. His house originally 3 stories, and today, that day we followed him back home. Follow the father footprints step by step or into the how this is the daughter below. The father said how he was saved from the rumble, from the rubble. It's through this opening. You can see the small opening. That's the mother. Yeah, it's there, a small hole where we will rescue. Until when she reached there, she cried because she thought, remember her daughter perished, died in this disaster. This is another story. She is a Syrian refugee, so she lived at the border for a long time. Not easy when everything stabilized for her to start earning her income, and this earthquake made her lost everything back to square one. Life is like again and again going back to square one. First time as a refugee coming here with nothing. When she about to start earning her income, then this disaster struck and she lost everything again. Another story. She said, come, my place is near the distribution site. I think she's very courageous. But when she go near to the place, what you can see this debris, it's her home. Her home all started from her, from scratch. That's her business, the place she sold cloth to earn a living. I mentioned that what she cried. Her tears and her cries is really penetrating. So the disasters will cause you to lose everything. We can imagine the pain. The pain is that when we sleep at night, then imagine after one night we sleep, we lost everything. So it's very difficult to feel her pain, such tragic. But because we walked into her life, because that day we went there, so you see, despite all the challenges, do we still need to move on? Definitely we need. Because we see all these sufferings, we know that we really need to pass the things to them because they need all these items to move on with their life. So all these stories are the reason why we can still be so assured, affirm of this action. This man, his name is Kurti. You can see that from the picture, the left and the right, the two pictures are different by one day. The one, look at the man left side, he just came out from the disasters. He didn't come out immediately. He stayed there for a few more days because he wanted to help his neighbors. He came out and he reached Turkey Communication Center. We had our dinner and we asked him to join us for dinner. He said, no, I smell bad because I didn't take off for a few nights. He has not taken dinner for many days. So our small little invitation touched him greatly. The next day, you see the right side, the next day, look at his face. He was so happy and was full of hope. We would think it's impossible. How often it takes 1 week or at least 3 days for them to change their face. But here we can see hope in his face because he said, yes, last night the dinner made them very touched and he felt very warm. Because of that night, that warmth, he became our volunteer. So during our distribution, day before, I saw him, I hear his face. I look at him, wow, his transformation is truly very speedy. Normally 3 days or 1 week, but him is overnight. He already changed. He is a disaster victim, a person who lost everything because of the disasters. So he joined us as volunteer to carry the items to the disaster site. He also wished to see his house, so we went with him. The picture, you can see 3% only, right? Normally we need a translator, but because I lack of volunteers, so I went ahead earlier. So I invited someone who can speak Arabic to record. So I have 5 questions. I think that around these 5, so I passed the recorded version to him. Such is challenging. I asked someone to record the questions in Arabic, 5 questions, and I passed it to him, asked him to ask these questions. So normally our volunteers are Syrian, so sometimes it's quite difficult. The Turkey people, some of them, they do not like the Syrian people. So this is the behind the scene. Not only difficult to assess the situation, interview also another difficult situation. This is the story behind the scene. Okay, there's army truck coming. How is it? My voice. Police car, because he's a refugee. So should we hide? So the police are asking. So now it's between both them. He was interviewed by the police, asking what are we doing? We have to depend on him. So he has to show them the documents. The 2 reporters, Jing Hui and the home brother Jessica and Jimmy. We were blocked. So after blocking us, so I quickly called to brother Faisal, who I said, oh good, we are caught. And the army, I could not speak English, so I could not communicate with. I do not know what he thought. I know one word. He said, "You looks like younger than your age." I was so happy. I would like to say he know how to praise people, and then he looks so handsome. He should be a good person. No. After that, he said he talked to Brother Faisal. He said 3 of us are spies. 3 of us suddenly become spies. But what was very touching was that 2 of us Taiwanese, actually we are still okay. But this Syrian guy, he actually, I mean, this Syrian guy, rightfully for us, the Taiwanese, we are still okay because we still resident of Taiwan. But this Syrian guy is a refugee volunteer. But actually, he pushed aside his, for us, he is, and his more dangerous position because he is like this refugee. But instead, he came out like a hero. He keep trying his best to explain to this army that who we are and trying to save us. Rather than thinking of himself, he should be rid of himself because he is more difficult position than us. But he keep trying to help us. And that day, I forgotten to bring my passport. You see, because this it added on to the problem. So what we can see, this we would like to share with everyone, so that they after okay, this is another picture. 14 days later, this is a distribution. Actually, it's money comes from our Taiwan people, volunteers who went same time. While we are doing the distribution, this group of volunteers in Taiwan started their distribution in Taiwan. The whole Taiwan volunteers came up in full force to seek donations for Turkey. So we can share with the disaster victims what the volunteers are doing. Actually, we are not only helping this round because of these disasters. Actually, CC volunteers have been helping since many years ago, 10 over years ago, when they had these disasters and the earthquake. So we shared these links all started from way back then. So Sister Jinghui saw their stories. We imagine she was very touched because these people were refugees then, and today they are our volunteers. From being helped today, they are helping others. And do you know that? Actually, many of them are students. They have no salaries. The teachers and the students, they are affected, but they are willing to come out using their money and their time to come to help others. So they said this time the feeling is equally intense like the last time when they lost their home during the Syrian war. This story, every time I share, I'm very touched because those seated here, every one of them, they are the force why we could be so steadfast in helping others. This young man during Syria war, he ran to Istanbul, to Tzi with a school bag. So with this story, we need to let everyone see. So every time we see him, we will have this feeling to cry out. So this young man, he ran with a school bag, Nelly. So we can see that 2,000 perished during disasters. So Janeda, he recalled 2011 during the war disasters. At that time, he was still a student, but now he is bigger. He could come and join Tzi as volunteers. In 2011, internal war in Syria. Janeda, he has to face this every day. 2014, the war become more intense. He has no choice than to run to Turkey. 2018, when we were at Turkey to take recording, we saw this Jenichi, which is Junat, who fled with a school bag and came to Turkey to meet Tzi.
أنت تعلم هذا الشنطة أنا أحضرته من سوريا. الشنطة والذي بداخله، وكان يوجد أيضا شنطة صغير فيه بعض ملابس فقط. نعم.
It was very simple. It just had a bag and ran to
لغة إنجليزية ومذاكرات في سوريا.
Turkey. Upon time, the family, he ran to Turkey with all these books and papers. He thought that when he reached Turkey, he can continue to study, but no, he has to start working. Has to start working in this sewing company. He has no other choice to earn a livelihood. That is more important. They dash the dream to study. So we can see now the stories of Brother Faisal who came with the Taiwan volunteers who came for home visits. Janet's heart is to study is very firm, so the mother pleaded her and the Turkish volunteers. 2017, they started Mana High School, and the school for the Syrian students, gave him hope and lighted up his darkened world. Now he has chance to resume study.
وأخذتني من المعمل ووضعتني في المدرسة، يعني أنا هنا يعني كنت أشعر أنني في حلم.
Look at it. These notes that he writes.
هذا الراتب الذي أنا أحصل عليه من المدرسة التايوانية. أنا أسجله هنا. إن شاء الله في يوم ما في المستقبل سوف أعيده.
好，这就是当初为什么要在 He will record down all the donations he received from Tzi. So he's very grateful to Tzi as well as the volunteers. This Mana Hill school not only give him the education, also eliminate all his hatred for war. This is the reason why masters emphasize education for the refugees children. This is reason why masters set up the refugee school, because war brings a lot of pain that is very difficult to transform. Only through this school, their second home, then only it can change, transform their heart. So from Janet, we can see from darkness to light, there is a hope. And now at the disaster area, he's our main translator. He can understand English, Arab. Actually, this time without him, we can't do so much. So I wish that when I talk about Turkey, I'm really very grateful to Tzu volunteers from the global, because all of your global love, because of your love, they can stand up again. Actually, there's no time limit. I'll continue with the next story. Not only Janet's story, every one of them. I quickly share another video. Another 41, Tzu Slings, 2014 to 2015. He was one of the recipients of Tzu, refugee himself.
موزع باسطنبول بس الشعور اللي عايشه حاليا غير عن كل التوزيعات اللي صارت قبل. في شعور بداخلي ما بيعلم فيه غير الله شلون يعني هذا صار. وانه عم نساعد اخواتنا الملهوفين اللي بحاجه هالامور هاي كثير. وبحمد الله وبشكره انه انا تعرفت على منظمه السوجي من 2014 عندي على اسطنبول لحد الان وعم نشتغل فيها الحمد لله. والله اكرمنا عم نشتغل وعم نشتغل مع الطيبين مع الشعب التايواني.
其实不止阿德尔，大部分的志工都是逃亡到土耳其的叙利亚难民。
Actually, not only Arthur, most of the volunteers they are refugees from Syria, and been Tzu with Tzu for 8 years. Their Tzu family, these disasters reminded of their own home at Syria, so that let go of their career, of their job, and they joined the volunteering effort to help relieve the suffering of the disastrous victims.
Kalbimizin en derinlerinde hissediyoruz. Belki bizim evimiz yıkılmadı ama onların evi yıkıldı, bizim kalp evimiz yıkıldı. Biz çok üzüldük.
2 gün sonra da zaten değişti.
抚慰灾民的同时，心情却很复杂，因为受到灾害的
Carrying the volunteers, the feeling is also down, because as they're listening, they also think of their own country. From far away, they look at their own country, Syria. Volunteers from Syrians, they wish to return home. So Brother Faisal could feel it. Brother Faisal understand the feeling of these Syrian volunteers while they're helping the Sassurik team. They also think of their own homes at Syria. Syria is also impacted by this earthquake. So as they are helping the Turkish, they are also victims themselves. So Brother Faisal, he sought approval from the mayor to let these volunteers go closer to the border, the Turkey-Syria border. So the volunteers cried, because now they are looking at their own homeland. God can see from afar, from the border, yet they could not step in. Everyone helping each other as they walk. Actually, their home is just a few steps away, separating by this border. You can watch from afar.
كلما اقتربنا من الحدود كلما هاج القلب شوقا كلما اقتربنا أكثر أتذكر عيني أمي وهي تقول لي رافقتك السلامة. ربما لا تسعفني الكلمات.
بيتي بعيد 8000 كيلومتر، ولكن لو أنا أريد أذهب أذهب، لكن بيتي مش بعيد 4 دقائق لا تقدر أن تذهب. هذا أنا أكرر ظروفكم يعني. بس إن شاء الله هذه السفر نحن كلنا نستفيد إن شاء الله.
For example, trying to console and give encouragement to these volunteers. They themselves are refugees from Syria. We travel together from Istanbul to help victims at the epicenter.
这个画面我每次看到都很感动。当初我们陪伴的叙利亚难民，他们现在
And this service very touching. This is at the
我每次看到我都觉得
symposium where they started the distribution. So every time looking at this, we feel so proud. So the 8 years ago, sisters, Jinghui has seen them, and today their lives are transformed. So from recipient, they are today the givers.
那我们看到这边哈，那其实呢，这
So
样子跟大
we
家
will
分享，
stop
只
here.
是要让大家知道说，其实来自全球志工的爱啊，
So to share everyone, it's for everyone to know that
祝福都是
the love from the global is very strong. So even prayer, it's also another strong force. Never underestimate Brother Faisalu and Sister Zhonghui. Tomorrow they'll be at Taiwan. They have brought along 10 of volunteers, local volunteers. That is our education team. There are many stories from Manor Hill. There are a lot of stories. Yeah, very. I would like to promote a bit. This QR code, Jai documenting FB, please scan it, and if possible to join as subscribers. The stories that Nepal is also there. So the 50 days, I think many people are too busy with the Sutra adaptation. They've forgotten to look at this Nepal. So I noticed that the Kaohsiung online study also posted this. So we have these another one, these two are the complete stories. We can look at YouTube to see the complete story from morning until night. Another one from the power of reawakening. So we are most grateful to Teacher Mei Yun all these opportunities to share with everyone. Would you like to share? It is very quiet.
时间的关系，他
Have-
每次都讲得很精彩，所以我把
Okay.
时间让给他。
Because of time, every time
这边
she
节奏
can
很快，
speak better, so I let the time, give the time to her. Here she can do it fast, so you can know why. So one is called Ziming, another Ziming. Only their house have Ziming. He knows the mean. It means he understands. So Jinghui, whatever he is aware, but he is very focused. He already know very well the stories. Yeah, he is very focused. So it's good. Look, Ziming is the home brother of Zihui. He knows the home sister very well. Yilang sister said she's very touched. It's good to have sister that they have changed from his life. Beijing Joy Singh said Jinghui's sister sharing of Turkey wishes to give and difficult to one's path yet they can. Well, so suffering of the people there is difficult, not easy. Same time, we, Jing said, in the past it was travel, we can feel it, but this time we can feel that there are many different types of people, different languages. I can only understand English and Mandarin is not enough. Beijing Huanghua said each camp, the tent has its own story, very touching and heartfelt. And there are so many feedback. Qing sister praise Sister Jinghui. They have been to so many countries. They expanded all of our horizon as well as bringing us along. Jinghui for giving us the stories at the side. You can feel it, and the feeling is very intense. Jinghui is a blessed person who has sent the light to all these people who are in suffering. Another one give 100 lotus flower for another feedback. 感恩 sister for documenting all these very real life stories with love and compassion. There is no obstacle unhindered. Both these two our documenting Jingwei. She looks younger than the poster, and look at her. Look at her. She is always very thin and slim. She can keep this body fit because of her great efforts always traveling. Thank you to masters for the great insight. Far-sighted. Everyone, look at the recording if you're touched. Please continue to share with others and QR code. Please scan it. And this week is very important to us because of the strong adaptation. 20th to 22, there are 8 performances. All the Taipei, it's all live session. If you can't go to Taipei, you can watch it live at the ITV. I saw a few about master. They quickly give me the same news. I know this is very important. I will share. I'll talk about it also. Same time, there is this 23rd Jan, because of too intense, very good response. Everything. If you can't go to the site, please through the handphone. Depends on your power. Each of us we can share on so that everyone, the group of this meditation, all of us family and friends, nobody let us thank them. Thank you. Later, the